back to work. Shift starts at 10. Got here right on time. Let's see what they got for us today. Welcome to Lufuk. A large aviation fuel train is inbound with a banker locomotive due to attach to the rear. All right, sounds good. Where do they want me though? See a train inbound currently. Head down the platform to watch the action, then climb into the leading locomotive and take charge and operate the train through to Lore. All right, sounds good. I believe that's a passenger train, so that's not our ride. Very nice. Next, we'll head down this way. Hope you guys are having a great day. Welcome, welcome. It's your boy Blue. This is Train Sim World 2020. We're on the job here, somewhere in southern Germany, I believe. It's nice and snowy, nice and cold out here. Hopefully you guys are out there staying warm this time of year. But we're gonna have a good time. I got my jacket on. I got my hot chocolate. We're ready to get to work. I believe that train up there is... Alright. So I believe we'll be hauling some aviation fuel. And this is actually supposed to be one of the more difficult challenges or scenarios. So let's see. Await the attachment of the banker locomotive. Alright. I gotta say, I love the way that these tankers look. They look freaking amazing, man. I really like how the snow looks on top. Like, that's dope. It's pretty uniform. Obviously, it's like the exact same pattern on every single one. But I can live with that. I just like the fact that depending on the season you're in, like everything does really feel like it changes, you know. You got snow on the wagons, on everything. Snow on everything. I love it. The tracks look pretty amazing too in the snow, so I really dig that. So await the attachment of the banker. So I guess we have to wait. I'm not sure what we need to do here, but it says wait, so I'll wait. I'm getting paid. I get paid by the hour, so I can wait here all you want. Freaking over here gaining XP for standing here. So it's like, alright, that's the banker locomotive. So I've never actually heard that term before. Banker locomotive. I assume that's what they call the like second locomotive that attaches to the train. I'm not sure if that's how they call it everywhere in the world. So I guess he's gonna pull all the way down there, make the switch, and roll back. That's what I am gonna assume he's gonna do. But while we wait, I'm just gonna enjoy this winter wonderland out here. Like I really like. I think one of my favorite things about Train Sim World is the changes of seasons, which is one of the things that really attracted me to trying out this scenario as well. Was the fact that it was in the snow. It really does feel freaking cold. It's a nice kind of clear sky day, you know, a clear winter day, which is good and all. So we can tell it rained. It's not rain. I'm sorry. It snowed recently. And now the snow is just covering everything. The cars, the trains, and the... Is he coming back? Alright, I now see the banker locomotive heading back after making the switch. And to this job is supposed to be about 45 minutes. I may cut the video to make it shorter than that, but we'll see. I'm just looking for it. I think it's going to be a pretty fun one. Pretty cool you actually get to watch all this happen, you know. You don't get to see this very often in real life. So they may want me to do it because I know you have to manually connect these, because they're probably going to have me connect them all manually and then hop in. So let's see. Again, I haven't done this before. I'm just assuming what they're going to want me to do. So I got to wait. There it is. Made that look easy. Alright, head up to the... Okay, wow, okay. I'm pretty sure you had to do that manually. I'm not sure how he did that without... Alright, head up to the lead. So that's the absolute other side. That's like a mile away. Okay, it's 500 yards. Still pretty far. It's a good thing I'm in shape. Alright, we're going to sprint down there. Alright, so they climb on board the lead locomotive. Looks like there's probably another passenger train that'll follow behind this one, because we have a lot of passengers here on the side waiting. To get to somewhere. I kind of want to. Can I climb up this? Oh, I can. Oh, my curiosity gets me again. Can I run across? I can't. That's as far as I can go. Okay. Well, I had to try it. That'd be pretty fun to kind of like hop on this train. It's kind of ride up there. Probably would die. So, anyways, that's pretty dangerous. It's probably so icy up there and everything. So, okay, that's pretty authentic. I'm not sure what he says, but it sounds legit. Great. I gotta get in the snow, get my feet wet. All right, it's too early to start complaining. I just got to work. Let's get it done. All right. Almost there. Hustle. Hustle. Alright, that was my workout for today. Alright, let's get in this thing. It's freaking cold out here, man. Let me in. What up, bro? Or, I'm sorry. What up, ma'am? I'm here. I made it. We're on time. Let's get this thing going. Alright, set radio control systems to on. Okay. Banking comm on. Release parking brakes and depart when ready. Okay, sounds good. I believe we need to be in the 4 position for that. We'll go master switch forward, and the brakes seem to be already released. We'll add throttle. Start with a little bit, get some traction going. We're actually already on a 0.3 gradient, but you know, that's not too bad. I mean, I'm not sure how heavy we are. I don't have any information on what we're carrying today, except for the fact that we're carrying aviation fuel, which is pretty interesting. But we'll try to go ahead and gain some speed, get some traction first, get the train moving, which it is. Go and start adding some power in. Looks like the speed limit is around 35. I don't know if this train or locomotive actually has like a auto, like a cruise control kind of thing. Like some of the trains have like a speed control system where it won't exceed a certain speed or whatever. But so far pretty good. Check on headlights are on, master instrument lights are on, cab desk lights seem to be on. Try out the horn. That's a weak horn. Come on. So this big old beast of a train get this little weak horn. Let's see if there's a low one. Oh yeah, there's a low one. It's still alright. It's alright. Alright, we're moving. We've gained some momentum, and that gradient actually is getting steeper. I don't know. Let's get some momentum, because I don't know how high that's gonna get. Hopefully it doesn't get too high. I'm gonna go 80% now on that throttle. Now we gotta roll and get some speed going, like mace. Again, I don't know how heavy we are. I don't know how high the gradient's gonna get. This is supposed to be one of the more difficult challenges in this specific DLC, or I should say, one of the more difficult scenarios. So I'm not sure what the challenge is gonna be. So far, the biggest challenges that I've had on Train Sim World has mainly been stuff where I had to be on time, and stuff where I had to deal with different gradients. And you can see, wow, look at that. Since I've last looked, the gradient is doubled to 2.1% now. So we're definitely gonna gain some speed. There he goes, speeding down the hill. So what the thing is, like, at least from the cab, you really don't see. Like, I really don't see, I don't know, it doesn't look like we're climbing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a sense of altitude. It'd be nice if this was in VR. I don't know if this is in VR. It'd be pretty cool if this was in VR. And if it is, I need to get VR in general, because I just want VR. But as we have 3.4 miles to travel to our next stop, it says we need to stop. How do I? Uh-oh, I don't know what that button does. How do I scroll? Cool. Anyways, next location is gonna be about 3 miles. About 28 miles per hour currently. Speed limit is looks like 75 or so. And I don't think we're gonna get that fast carrying this weight. You know what a cool mission would be? And I don't know if this already exists in Train Sim World. You guys could probably let me know in the comments if it does. But a cool mission I feel like I saw this somewhere. It might have been on Thomas the Tank Engine. If you guys saw my first video, I mentioned how that's kind of where my first interest in trains came from, was Thomas the Tank Engine. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys probably agree. If you're into trains, you had to have liked them. But anyways, when I was a kid, I remember that. And I remember there was this one episode where Thomas had to, or somebody in the whole Thomas family, had to like shovel snow off the tracks. And so they put like this big, you know, plow on the front of the train, kind of like what we have here. It's not a plow, but you know, they had like a plow right in the front of the train where the snow is on the bottom right there. And they basically just went around the tracks and plowed snow off the tracks. So I think that'd be a really cool scenario. I don't know if that's something that exists on this train simulator game or any other train simulator games, but I think that'd be a really cool idea. I don't feel like it'd be too difficult for developers to incorporate that either. Just have some snow and you just kind of push it out of the way to clear the tracks for the other trains, you know, after a blizzard or whatever. So I think it'd be really cool. You can do that for other things. So having some cool interactive things like that would be pretty cool. We did a mission where we had to go for emergency landslide thing, which you guys can check out that video we put out. But that's also a very interesting video because it was a lot more challenging than I thought. It seemed pretty easy, and I was like, oh, you know, the ranking says it's gonna be a challenging scenario, but I was like, I don't know how hard it's gonna be. How hard could it be, right? And so what happened was we ended up having to deal with some elevation and getting the train stopped, even though we had empty, you know, logistics carts in the back. It still was pretty tough to get that thing stopped going downhill. So we'll have to see, because this one's supposed to be even more challenging than that. But we'll just have to see what happens. So far we've gotten some good speed. We're still have about a 2% gradient going right now, and about 1.8 miles away. So I think one of my biggest concerns right now is, as I'm just kind of thinking as we're approaching this next stop, I believe we're dropping off something here, is getting the train stopped. I think that's my worry right now, because right now we're going uphill, but everything that goes up must eventually come down. So are we be going downhill for this first stop, or will we be stopping going uphill? I really haven't had a lot of practice at all in these type of conditions, to be honest with you, which is one of the reasons I really like this this DLC here, which is I think it's like the Spessart Bahn or something like that, Main-Spessart Bahn, which is, I believe, like south central Germany. I'm not sure how you can be south and central, but anyways, I like it because it has a lot of terrain. It goes up, it goes down, it winds, it goes left, it goes right. You know, it has really cool snow textures. It looks pretty good, but getting this thing stopped is going to be interesting, because it seems that we're pretty heavy already, as you saw from how long it took us to get going. And I feel like we probably need to start bringing the power back even now, because we're reaching about 40 miles an hour, and our gradient has actually decreased to 0.4% of an incline. Oh wow, listen to that. So I'm gonna go throttle to 0% now. We're off, and we should start. We'll see if it slows us down. We're actually even now. We're 0.7 miles away. We could probably start adding in some brake. Probably, maybe braking too late. I'm a little worried, maybe braking a little too late. So I'm adding in the train brake to level 5, and we have not slowed down at all. Alright, full service. And we'll add the direct brake too, because this thing is not stopping. Alright, now we're speeding. I don't know what the button is for direct brake, so we're just gonna have to hold it. Alright, we're 600 yards. I need to find out what the quick key is for direct brake. Uh-oh. Too soon! Too soon. Too soon. Too soon. I hate when I do that. Let's go, let's go. Come on. Get it back rolling. Let's get it back rolling. Train brake is released. Okay. What did I do? Why can't I get this thing started back again? Direct brake is released. Or should it be on hold? I'm not sure. Let's see. You guys who are experiencing this are probably watching like, just press that one button. I'm like, I don't know what button to press. Tell me what to do. It's so weird. The throttle is... Okay, there we go. We're rolling. We're rolling. Yeah, that's one of my issues I have, and honestly, a lot of the trains on here, and I'm sure it's just something that I'm doing wrong because, again, I'm still a rookie at this. I'm still pretty new at a lot of these things. I've been trying out a lot of different trains, kind of trying to find out what train I like the most, you know? Kind of jumping around between different DLCs and different tracks, different scenery. But whenever I get a train, if I stop too soon and I come to a complete stop, it's like it's almost like I have to reset everything to get it rolling again. And so I'm not really sure what the procedure is there, like what order I'm supposed to be doing it in. First of all, honestly, I'm not supposed to be stopping too soon, obviously, but when it does come to a full stop, I want to just keep going again. Like I'm hitting the throttle, and the throttle's like, no, I don't want to go. So I don't know what's up with that. But anyways, we're only a few yards from where we're stopping. I guess it's up there around the corner. I'm not really sure exactly what we need to be doing here, but we'll see. We'll get our directions. We'll just kind of go and let's go ahead and slow down. I don't want to be going too fast, just in case we get a downhill gradient or something like that. End up can't stopping again. I was just I guess I was having a flashback to that other video. You know what I mean? That I wasn't gonna get to stop it in time. I was like, oh, the numbers are going down. I don't know if there's a station up here. We're just past station. It might be a siding because we are doing tankers, so maybe we're dropping them off again. I'm not really sure what it all entails in this scenario. But we'll just kind of hold 10 miles an hour until we get there. Creep up there real quick. Alright, throttle is completely off. Just less than 100 yards from there, we can start hitting the train brake, and hopefully that'll get us. Yep, it's slowing us down. We got a train brake 1B, 2, 3. Alright, I'm gonna go full service. There we go, full service, and it should stop us right on the mark. Come on. There it is. Alright, what do you got for me? What's next? Good work. Something is this something? I don't know. Head back and uncouple the bankered locomotive from the train. Alright, so I believe, again, you do have to do this manually. So I have to get out of the train and go uncouple that, I believe. Alright, so uncouple vehicles, the rear locomotive. Or can I do that from here? Let's see. No, I don't think I can do that from here. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop out. Just another day on the job, you know how it is. Just sprinting for my life. Tell you, man, this job is a freaking workout. Got me going from the front of the train to the back of the train. Can you imagine, man, those other trains that have like, they're like a mile long, you know what I mean? Like this is like a half a mile long, but for those trains that are like a mile long, that's some working out right there, going all the way to the back to uncouple things and things like that. So I guess we're just gonna drop these off back here. I guess that's what they're saying they want us to do. We'll see. It really probably shouldn't be running on the tracks. Pretty sure that is against the company policy, but you know, nobody's watching. Alright, so what we gotta do back here? Ooh, I can climb into this. Very nice. Well, uncouple this. Alright, that's uncoupled. So we're just, I guess we're dropping him off here. And then we're gonna continue with the rest of it by ourselves. So we're not gonna have any help. Were we pulling him or was he helping us at all? Anyways, back to the front again. Yeah, at this point, I definitely can't feel my toes. Alright, let's hop back in this locomotive and 9-mile trip to our next stop. So I guess we'll leave that here, and I guess we're on our own this time. I think we're headed to the summit or something. I'm not really sure what we're doing. But we're just gonna drive. We're just gonna do our job. I'm not gonna worry about the logistics part. Okay. Electric brake. Let's go ahead and release the brakes. Brakes are released. And adding in some power. See if we can get this thing rolling. Forward. I hear the engine spooling up. It's trying. Oh wait, is that him? It might be him. That's cool. Cars. Like all the exact same car. That's a long one too. That's a lot of the same car. Like they just came from the factory, man. Fresh from the factory cars right there. Like that's all that factory makes is that one car. Alright, let's get this thing. We gotta go for real. Alright, brake release. I have to hit that every time? Oh, maybe direct brake needs to go to release too? Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Let's go back to 0. Oh wait, we're moving. We're moving. Okay. I was about to go to 0. I accidentally went the wrong direction. I was trying to go down on the throttle, not up. But I guess we need a little bit more power to get rolling. I was at 30%. We need about 40% throttle to get this going by ourselves. And we don't have that banker locomotive in the back anymore. I'm gonna say goodbye to him. I guess he's gonna go do some other work somewhere. Alright, now we got it rolling. Let's try to give it some more power. Definitely taking a lot of power. I wonder if Train Sim World simulates fuel at all or anything like that. I'm pretty sure I'm probably I'm very not economic at all when it comes to driving these trains. I probably use all the darn fuel. Horn! There's 8 miles an hour. Speed limit is 25. We'll keep an eye on that. We have a 9-mile journey this time. Let's see what challenges awaits us through that 9 miles. We had a nice, what, 2% positive gradient that last trip. It was only 3-4 miles, but still. I like how this thing sounds in the tunnels and underneath bridges. Alright, 80% throttle now. Really trying to get some speed up, get some momentum. I have a feeling that we're gonna have some gradients up ahead. A lot of mountains out here. Railion Logistics. Alright, speed. Oh, snap. I just realized something. We're going downhill. I was like, man, we're getting some speed up. We're going downhill, and alright, speed limit just went up. I was a little worried because we were reaching 21 miles an hour. Speed limit was 25, and we're going downhill. I was like, okay, that's not a good idea. So now, speed limit has gone up to about 55 or 50 miles an hour. Now it's going up even more to 75 miles an hour. So we are pretty good. So we can go ahead and continue adding power as we go downhill. We do want to be careful though, because you don't want to hit these corners too fast. Again, I'm really interested because every time I post a Train Simulator World video, you guys come through in the comments and give me some really good and really interesting feedback. Like, you guys really know your trains, and it's really impressive. Like, I feel like you guys know your trains like I know my planes. So I feel like I'm pretty knowledgeable when it comes to plane stuff. I'm not a pilot yet, you know what I'm saying? But like, I've been around flight simulation for so long, and flying so many different types of planes and learning from other flight simmers, streamers, you know, content creators, whatever that might be. And I've learned so much, you know what I mean, about planes, and not even just simulator, but like the real plane. And so I know a lot, the train simulator community is just about the same, you know, with the knowledge you guys have and things like that. So it's pretty cool having, you know, the community come out and be so helpful. it's always really nice. It kind of really helps because there's a lot of times that I have a lot of really different interests, and I want to try a lot of different types of games. I'm very curious about different types of things, and whenever I go and make a video on a new type of game, like a new type of simulator or whatever it is, and the community actually responds and comes through and not only watches the video, but also, comments on the video and says, hey, this is how this actually should work. Like, not like in a rude manner, but like in a constructive criticism way. Don't you agree? Yeah, she agrees. So, you know what I mean? So I like it. So like Train Simulator World is definitely one of those where I posted a video and you guys responded and kind of gave me some advice, answered some of my questions that I asked throughout the video, and I really do appreciate that. So let me know though, again, like if there's anything that I can do better, anything you would like to see from me when making these Train Simulator videos, because it would definitely be a big help, because I'm still new to this. I don't really plan to stream Train Sim World, but you never know. If the demand asks for it enough in the future, I may try to do a Train Simulator stream. So we are going pretty quick around this corner, and I don't know what the limit is. Like, I don't know. It's making me a little nervous, because I know we're pretty darn heavy. We're going downhill now. We have a 0.6% gradient. Coming back on throttle, we'll let it coast a little bit. Let's let it coast down. We're only 10 miles per hour slower than the speed limit. And again, throttle is now off. We're still gaining speed. And we went up with about 2% gradient. You remember that? So what I said earlier was what goes up must eventually come down. Are we going to at some point reach a 2% decrease or a negative gradient? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, yeah, look at that. Our speed limit is getting pretty close. We're probably gonna have to start applying some brake to keep this thing from over speeding. I'm gonna try to do my best to keep this thing under the speed limit the best I can. We go and give them the horn, let them know we're on the way, because we are moving. That freaking weak horn in the snow. My God. Alright, we're okay. I think our speed is kind of chilled out for now. But it's really interesting too, because I didn't know that the train tracks kind of had like a banking to it. You know what I mean? Like where it's not just straight level. Oh, there it is. We're speeding. Alright, adding some brake. We'll do the direct brake. We'll see if that helps us out at all. Let's get us underneath 70 miles an hour, because I believe that is the speed limits. Alright, that doesn't seem to be helping at all. I think it is helping a little bit. No, it's not. Alright, I'm gonna add the train brake then. That'll apply brakings, I believe, to the whole thing. Alright, train brake 1A. We are 5 miles away, so we still have a long ways to go. But we're trying to get our speed under control now, because that is a challenge right now, it seems. Speed is coming back, thankfully. And there it is. Let's get right below that red line, and then we'll probably go to train brake 1 and leave it there. Alright, so speed limit is actually going down. So we'll just keep train brake 2 in and continue to slow down. Alright, we'll go down a brake, down train brake 1, and looking pretty good. Look at this snow out here, man. It's just white. It is white. Alright, now we've gotten our speed a little down too much. I'm going to go ahead and release the train brake, start applying some more power. Gradient's a bit greater now. We're going to a full 1% gradient down now, so we should honestly start gaining some speed, which we are. Probably better to go slower than it is to go right up on the speed limit again. If we were like a passenger train, we probably could handle it quite a bit better, but we are not. We are very heavy. I do want to at least get about 50. I want to be in the 60s. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like super slow. I mean, there's a speed limit for a reason. If speed limit is 70, it's safe to go 70. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. So I'm gonna go 50% and start speeding up some more. It might be a mistake. We'll see what happens. So it's all about throttle management, man. Speed management, I should say. Weight distribution, almost. It's another passenger train going by. Pretty busy today. Very interesting railway out here, man. I really like it, actually. This is the kind of railways I like. Like, the San Francisco DLC that came out is, like, it's pretty, kinda. Only thing I don't really like too much about it, now that I've kind of had it for a while, is that a lot of the routes are just straight, you know. Like, I like the kind of the twisty turns, you know what I mean, the changes in speed limit there, you know, things to do, you know. I don't really like just a straight shot, and I feel like the San Francisco DLC that came out earlier is just a straight shot. Even when you look at the route, like, it basically just goes straight. I mean, there's a lot of stops on that route, which is great, because if you want to do passenger routes, you can just do a lot of stops. That's cool, but for me, I don't know, I don't enjoy just stopping every 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would rather do a longer trip and then stop, and then do a longer trip and then stop, which they have those as well. But I also kind of want to see a little bit of scenery. You know what I mean? I want to have a little bit to look out at the window, kind of enjoy, you know, take it in. You know what I mean? But I like all the twists and turns. And so far, this railway here has a bit more turns. They're not super sharp. You know, you really can't be when you're going these speeds, but I like it. It goes you through the forest, through the mountains, through the countryside. It's very nice. I'm really surprised we're actually not going faster. I know my train brake is not on. Yeah, it's on. It's released. And we're going at a 7% gradient now, so we're actually gaining speed. We're at a throttle at 70. It was at 70. I just clicked it now, but we're around 70% now. And I feel pretty comfortable here around 60 miles an hour. If we can maintain about 60 miles an hour, I feel like I can comfortably have some breathing room to, if I need to go faster, we can go faster. Like, if we start going uphill and we need some momentum, I feel pretty comfortable at 60 miles an hour. If we start going even steeper descents, I do feel comfortable at 60 miles an hour that I can get it slowed down enough that we won't break 80 or 70, whatever the speed limit is out here. Alright, we're actually almost there. We're only a mile and a half away, so we'll just kind of start to mentally prepare to get this train stopped. I don't know if this is our last stop. Again, I don't know how many stops are on this route. I don't have the whole thing looked at. It's kind of taking it one step at a time right now. I believe, actually, looking at this, looks like we have another step after we stop. Secure the train set reverses to neutral. It might be like just basically turn it off, but we'll see how much longer we have to go. But so far, we've done pretty good. We've only broken the speed limit like twice, which is a pretty, it's an upgrade for me. It's not too bad at all. But another thing that I do really like, and we have this, you'll have this on all of the DLC for Train Sim World, and that is the seasons. The seasons are really cool. Having it, you know, you can do the same routes multiple times, but then if you change the seasons, the weather, it kind of feels a bit different, you know. I could do this exact same route in the summer, you know, and it would feel like a completely different route, which is dope. And I think that's what we want, is some variety, you know, because it can get very tedious. It can get very repetitive very fast in Train Sim World. You know, you stop, start, whatever. And so I kind of like the missions where it has you do a bit more things. So throttle is at 0% now, and we're coming up. We're only a mile away from our next stop. And again, I don't know if this is our final stop. I should know, but I don't. And I don't really know when to hit the brakes. So we'll start braking now a little early, just to make sure we make it, because I don't want to get to the end and fail. You know what I mean? So we're only half a mile out. We're gonna start applying some brakes as we hit these turns. 1,000 yards away now. There's a 6% descent currently. Do full service on the brakes. That's coming down pretty quickly. There's our stop right ahead of us. Speed's coming down very nicely. Hitting those switches. Alright, gonna pull the brakes back to release. Let it coast a bit. I think it's still, yeah, it still has some pressure in those brakes. So it's still screeching to a halt there. We have to add some more power there. Because yep, we stopped too, stopped too freaking early. That's what I thought was gonna happen. That's okay. Let's get it back rolling again. Are we rolling? The good thing though is that it's actually it levels off here, so we're actually at an even. There is no climb or descent right now. So let's go try to add it again and see if we can get this thing rolling once again. Brakes should be released. They are. Oh, direct brake. I don't think I even hit that button. Hit all the brake release buttons. So I don't know which one is still on. All right, we're rolling. I'll get it someday, guys. I'll get it someday. But yeah, that's honestly one of the biggest challenges for me. And from what I see and from what I hear, it just kind of comes with experience and just continuously playing Train Simulator World, figuring out the stopping distance and things like that. How much brake needs to be applied at what point. And I really think it's going to come down to if I decide to focus on one type of train, you know what I'm saying, like, and figuring out what that's going to be. But I think even then, you know, the load changes every time. You're always going to have a different amount or how heavy what you're pulling. So depending on that, you have a heavier, longer, or shorter stopping distance. But again, I think that as I do it over and over, I'll get better. As far as how much I actually play Train Sim World, I don't know, it's kind of off and on. I don't play every day, but I have like these little kind of spurts where I'm like, all right, I'm kind of in the mood for some train stuff, and I'll do that for like a week, you know, and then the next 3 weeks I won't play Train Sim World because I'm playing like X-Plane or DCS World or just racing, you know what I mean? So like, I'm definitely not super consistent with it. So whenever I get back in, whenever I leave Train Sim World, when I come back, I usually have to relearn how to do a lot of the basic things, especially with the specific trains. Another issue I had, and I had to mention this before the video's over with, but my whole Train Sim World account apparently reset. I basically turned Train Sim World on one day, and all my progress was gone. Like, I don't know what the heck happened. And this is not the first time this has happened. It happened on the Hunter as well, and I'll probably mention this in another video because it really pissed me off. But the good thing is that Train Sim World, you don't really gain much, so it's not like you actually have to unlock anything. So, but anyways, we're going to stop here. Start applying some train brake at 10 miles an hour. Yes, stop. All right, full service, please. I don't want to get past that signal, so I think it'll fail me. Hopefully that's close enough. Beautiful. Set the reverser to neutral and parking brake to on. All right, so here's master switch, neutral. Where's the parking brake? Oh, it's back there. Parking brake. I gotta hold it on. Okay, cool. All right, what's next? Is that it? That might be it. Some of this shipment is destined for local industry. Head back and uncouple the rear 5 tankers. All right, headed to the back again. I guess on days like this, you can just be thankful that it's not actually snowing. It's just, you know, snow on the ground. But I can't imagine doing this job when it's freaking raining, pouring down, thunderstorming. You know, that would be a horrible day on the job for sure. Or even when it's extremely hot. I don't know, not sure how hot it gets out in Germany. Some of you German people out there can let me know. I'm not really familiar with how the regions are in Europe and, you know, what your weather is like, but here where I live at right now, it's like winter in the morning until about, I don't know, 10 o'clock, and then it's like summer. No, wait, is it? Till like noon, and then it's like summer, and after that, it goes to fall, and then, yeah, it's just weird. The freaking time changes so much. I uncouple that. There we go. Exchange the onward driver to complete this duty. All right. So we've done that. So I guess we're gonna leave this here. It's kind of weird. We didn't leave it on the siding. We just kind of left it right in the middle of the freaking track. I guess somebody's gonna come pick it up. All right, how do I get up there? Just step. Can I jump? There's no jump button. I guess I gotta go all the way to the end and get back up. They should probably add a jump button or a step up button or a climb button. Those all will be good things to have. I gotta run all the way down here and then go to the top and then go back, it seems. But as I said, I get paid by the hour, so whatever you say. Look forward to driving that a little bit more. I've been driving some of the passenger trains on this route. I haven't done much of the freight stuff, so you guys know I actually kind of enjoy the freight a bit more. The passenger stuff, I don't really. I guess I gotta be in the mood to go stop and start, stop and start. With the freight, I feel like it has a little bit more variety. Sometimes you gotta switch the tracks around and get out the train, get in the train, uncouple, couple. You know what I mean? I guess this is a bit more things to do. But here we go. I think this should be the end of our scenario. Let's see. Hey, ladies. Yes, it is. All right, performance graph. How do we do? Time taken 44 minutes. We actually, it said estimated 45 was how long this trip was supposed to take. I think it was 45 or 40. I can't remember. Drove about 17 miles. Distance walked about a mile and a half. All right, got a workout in, and total score is 4,065 XP. I'll take it. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and I really appreciate it. Let me know again in the comments if you want to see more. What would you like to see me do? What scenarios would you like to see me try? What routes would you like to see me drive on? Let me know. Love to hear your feedback, because Train Sim World is still pretty new to me, and you know, still kind of deciding if I want to continue to keep bringing Train Simulator World content to the channel. So it will be really helpful for you guys. Bring your comments and let me know. But anyways, guys, as usual, you guys are freaking amazing if you made it this far. Until next time, remember, you have 3 choices: give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time, next video. I'm out.